Hey everybody, XCI here. Welcome back to a blind let's play of Mass Effect 3. Here we have Joshua Kennedy Shepard. We're on the Normandy 2. I like to call it 2.5 because it sort of is. Since they don't want to call it 3 outright, which it should be called 3 because it doesn't matter. So let's talk to the Primarch here.
Commander, that was a skillful operation back on Sirkesh, extracting the female Krogan.
I had help. Mordin Solus knew what he was doing.
Yes.
Okay, I didn't see anything new there. So let's talk to Rex, see what he thinks about the mission. That just happened, the fact that I lost an entire company.
Need something, Shepard?
I don't know, do you have anything to say about what went down? No? Really? No? Well,
that's it for now, Rex.
Let's move on.
Let's get back to work.
Yeah.
Something wrong?
Oh.
Mordin. He got his tissue sample from me, all right.
There we go. Okay, cool.
Let's just say scalpels were never meant to cut where he cut.
Oh, I see. So sometimes there's like a, it's like a post-talk scene where it will talk about, it's like a reaction conversation for other conversations that you've already had. So that's neat. That's neat. I think it said something about a call, didn't it? Or am I going crazy? Nah, there we go.
Shepard. So I imagine by now you've wiped the galaxy clean of Reapers and we can all
Working
come
on
for
it.
air?
Not quite. There have been a few complications.
Aren't there always? Hackett filled me in on the Crucible. Sounds like you've got some knots to untangle.
I'm just glad I could take care of one of them for you. I gather you and Kaylee Sanders were close.
I owe you for that one, Shepard. Kaylee and I met almost 20 years ago. We even had a run-in with Saren in his early days. She and I were... more than close.
She misses you.
I miss her. End of the world has a way of reminding you what you forgot to do. Maybe when the war's over, Kaylee and I will do something about that.
You'll see her soon.
I can hope. But you've got a bigger problem right now. Like a galaxy full of scared bureaucrats.
I don't know how you deal with all the politics. It's a pain in the ass.
As I recall, you gave me the job.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
Just remember, the more they complain, the more you know you're accomplishing something.
What about you? What's happening on Earth?
I'll spare you the details. But let's just say a lot of cities around the world have stopped checking in.
That bad?
You and I knew what we were in for, but everyone else? I don't think the shock's worn off yet.
Are you safe?
That changes by the hour. I caught a shuttle evac out of Vancouver, and now we're running from foxhole to foxhole just trying to stay alive.
What about the Reapers?
They're harvesting everything that moves. They're focusing on the big cities, which does give us some room to maneuver.
You think you can hang on?
Hell, we're still just trying to talk to each other. Right now, all we can do is organize the resistance at a local level. No lack of volunteers, at least. Everybody knows what's at stake.
I don't know how we'll win this yet, but we will. Even if it kills me.
Well, you've already died once, and that didn't slow you down.
Yeah.
But let's not tempt fate. Keep yourself safe, Shepard.
You too, sir.
We'll talk again soon. Anderson out.
That's cool. That's cool. Yeah, him and Kaylee, it's not, it wasn't explicit about any, like nothing. Well, I haven't read the third book, but I think the third book happens after the series, though, I think. But yeah, they weren't an item. They wanted to be an item. They talked about it. They thought about it. They didn't really talk. They talked about it, and then the talk has stopped. And moved on with their roles and stuff like that. And then she went to the Grissom Academy.
You hear we had to evac another colony? Losing a lot. Don't hear about the Reapers losing much.
Well, Reapers don't have colonies. Neither does Cerberus. If they did, we could drop an asteroid on them.
Commander, Cerberus is attacking civilians on Benning. We've been asked to help evacuate the planet.
I thought I already had that at the beginning.
My lab studied the Rachni. Long-distance communication with no time lag, the ability to control workers, and at close range, the Queen can even speak through dead or dying members of other species.
glad they're on our side.
What's wrong with your
If we can
head right now?
develop
Stop it.
instant long-range communication
Stop
without
it.
quantum entanglement, maybe when this war is over.
Email. I think we're good. Wow. All right. Well, I guess Trainer would have told me that we had email. Okay, let's head to Joker. Cockpit from Hell.
Don't worry, Edie. Once the Krogan are gone, we'll get rid of the smell.
While this body has all factory sensors, I do not have positive or negative associations with any specific scent.
Oh. Well, lucky you. How's Grunt? Our little tank baby's all grown up, huh?
Apparently he'll be on his feet and killing again in no time.
Well,
Oh, I don't
learn
know.
from the best,
Well,
Commander.
Rex told us.
Every time he incinerates someone with a shotgun and does that little laugh, he'll think of you. Edie says it was Rachni down there?
Yeah,
I thought they were on our side after you saved the Queen on
Same
Novaria.
dude.
it wasn't her fault.
But
She got captured. She's with us now.
yeah.
Until the next time the Reapers sing a sour yellow note of whatever. Commander?
Shepard, I had a question about human behavior.
Why is it you never have questions about Asari behavior or Turian behavior?
I tried asking Liara questions about the Asari bonding process. She said I do not guard the secrets of the Normandy's crew carefully enough for her to entrust me with such private information. The Asari word she used translates as blabbermouth. I think she has become a more private person since becoming the Shadow Broker.
Tell me about it.
Hello, Shepard.
Okay, that's it. Let's work our way down. Fish. Let's work our way up. Got a new species in the tank. Ah, fishes. Nom 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 noms. Hammy. Good day to you. That's right. Let's look at the growing ship collection. Wish you could zoom in or do something more. Is that thing turning around? Oh, look at that. The Citadel's turning around. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I wish you could, like, do something more with it or something. I don't know. It'd be cool. Oh, right. Jeez, okay, let's take a look. It was shoulders and gauntlets, arms, maybe? Okay, so we got a health boost here. Well, let's just take a look at the actual design first, and then I'll look at the other thing. Oh, that looks bulky as shit. Oh, I don't know about that. I don't know. I think it might be cool. Ooh, that looks slick. All right, well, I like that one. Oh, Ariake Technologies. Armax Arsenal looks good. Like, because I am sort of not a tank, but I'm tanky-ish. Health boost with some weapon damage and headshot damage. I don't really do headshots. Melee damage. Ariake Technologies in the house. Let's just do it. Let's do that one. That too. Oh, even more melee damage. Ariake Technologies in the house. That looks kind of sportish. Ooh, the health boost comes down quite a bit. It's crazy how many melee bonuses you can get in this game, but it is sort of dangerous. It's dangerous to get into position for melee. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it's worth giving up hit points for it, you know? Because I mean I'm going down I don't go down often, but hit points are cool. So maybe I should just chill. They do look sort of cool though, don't they? Maybe I'll try it. If I start dying too often, I'm going to retract that. But let's go with that. Was it just me, or did I just not mess around with these? Because they all said N7. Did I just not? I didn't see. Oh, I didn't have any more? I don't know. Maybe I didn't find any more. I don't know. I'm very confused right now. I think I've been picking these up and just not coming in here to check. Might be able to do something with this. Okay, so, and then for chest, what are we looking at? Casa? What did Casa do? Shield regen. No, not over boost. Oh, I don't like the look at that one. Looks cool though. What's this one? Power damage. Well, that wouldn't count for ammo though. That would count for the blast and stuff and the grenade. Might be giving up the health for it. This is getting really custom. That looks slick though, man. I like the this thing, the markings. All right, so that's pretty much it. That's gonna be the new run. So I lost a little bit of health. Well, not a bit. I lost like half of my health there to get some melee damage out of that. Damn. It's just that I feel like as soon as my shields go down and I'm in a compromised situation, I normally just die. Like, I die so quickly as soon as I'm compromised that if I'm dying really quickly and my health was maxed out, then I don't think it's gonna matter. I feel like I'm just gonna die quicker than quickly. I die quickly. Like, that's when it's compromised. It's compromised. It's generally no getting out. So I don't know. Is it worth the trade-off for melee? Not really, but I just like the design. I like having a couple more features on the arms just to show that he's ready to give it. So you know what? We're good. Save and close. Let's just if I start actually, like, if it feels compromising, I'll come back and change it. It's no big deal. Just never know. I never know when something's like moved into that
Stop beating yourself up.
area.
It was crazy of me to ask you to join the Normandy back then.
But I let you down. I let Shepard down. I let everyone listed on that memorial wall down. You had the courage to support Shepard. Joker did. Garrison Talley did.
But Caden didn't. Liara didn't. Were they cowards? I think not. Greg, you're one of the bravest and most loyal men I know. You were meant to be here, right now. We have a war to win. So clear your head and focus.
I like this talk.
Okay, you win. It will not be mentioned again. Hello, Commander.
Hi.
Wasn't the first time we'd faced Rachni.
Cool.
Really? You've seen them before?
It's about time.
A few years back, on Noveria, Saren and his minions were trying to extract information from the Rachni Queen.
You saw the Queen?
Hell, we spoke to her.
You spoke?
This is awesome.
I can't imagine that. The things you've done, sir, they're amazing.
Well, it didn't seem that way at the time. Mostly, you're just clawing your way out of one mess and into another, hoping your ass comes along for the ride.
I want to get a sofa like this. Anyways.
Just one word, Shepard. Grunt. There'll be a lot more dead Reapers now. Siding with the giant spiders again, huh, Shepard? Let's hope this finally pays off.
So do I.
Most people have never even seen Arachni. The Normandy, we're a regular safari tour.
Gotta catch them all.
If I never see another spider again, I'll die a contented Turian. Unless they have spiders in the afterlife. Damn.
I wish you were with me, Garrus.
Good to see you.
That would have gone smoother. Something didn't feel right. I don't know. Or like everything was happening so far away that maybe I wasn't even sure what he was like. I don't know what the
Have we found any new engineers for the Crucible, Glyph?
5 ex-Sonax Industries scientists who attempted to reverse engineer Prothean technology stolen from planet Garvuk. They are technically still wanted by the Council for hiding Prothean technology. As well, Sonax's part in instigating an illegal war on Garvuk.
I'm sure the Council will forgive that for helping with the Crucible. Extend those scientists amnesty and an invitation.
Right away.
Cool.
Busy?
I have time if you'd like to talk.
I like that they move
In fact,
around and
I could use the distraction.
the scenes are a
What's
little
on your
different,
mind?
you know?
How long it took the Reapers to eradicate the Protheans, and how long they'll need for us. It took them centuries to conquer the Protheans. We're not quite so widespread, but it would still take at least 100 years. It's selfish, but I keep thinking that if we fail... I'm only 109, Shepard. I could live to see the entire cycle come to an end.
Only 109, huh?
I thought she was older.
I know. It must seem strange to
130
complain
or
about a
something.
1,000-year lifespan. I used to think it was sad that most aliens live such short lives. Maybe it's not such a privilege to outlive so many. To witness so much death.
Or you could keep fighting.
I'll always try my best, Shepard. You know that. But if we lost you... We finally have other leaders on our side, but none will take us as far as you can. Sometimes I wonder how you do it.
Old Shepard would have just said someone had to, but...
I think of the people I care about.
I think things are changing.
That helps keep me
sure.
going.
I'm glad I'm among them. I hope.
Of course you are.
I feel better already. Thank you for coming by, Shepard. Why don't we talk later?
Yeah. Okay, we have warp unlocked. Available in medbay. Oh, extra power. Oh, that's why they're happening. Okay, okay. We have email from Dr. Locke to Admiral Hackett. Security almost opened fire on the Arachne when their ship pulled up to the Crucible, Admiral. I had to invoke your name more than once before they were let on board. They're following instructions, but my God, do I have to tell you how nervous everyone on the project is to see Arachne strutting down the halls? They almost gave Professor Lau a fit. I'll let you know how our next staff meeting goes, Dr. Locke. We have an audio log here. Grunt addresses new Arlac company recruits. Oh yeah, okay. There's at least gonna be recruits. There might be a little green, but he gets his unit back, sort of. Recruit. Still don't understand why they put a tank-roamed freak in charge of a whole company. I don't understand why they gave me whining pyjacks for soldiers. I have more years on the battlefield than you have kills, Runt. Trying to mate with Solarian females doesn't count as fighting. No one talks to... Someone help him up. We move in an hour. Hey, I love Grunt. Okay, let's...
I've never seen Krogan move with such purpose. It's a little terrifying. Feel free to look around. Feel free to look around.
And I don't think there's anything new here. Grunt would have been there. I don't know where Grunt is. Well, Medbay. Did patch him up, probably. There. No.
No, that would... Perhaps
Maybe
stimulate cell regeneration with a... Could... but should test with...
That's worse.
Shepard, Eve ready for travel to Tuchanka.
What can you tell me about the Shroud?
Climate regulator. Counteracts radiation damage to Tuchanka's atmosphere from nuclear war. Particles emitted from main tower form layer that mitigates ultraviolet bombardment, prevents atmospheric escape of necessary elements.
And your people put it up?
Yes, when uplift process began. Demonstration of goodwill to Krogan, stabilize climate, impress population. Combined with technological gifts, easy to gain Krogan support against Rachni.
Sort of lost, because I could swear, like, we just learned about the Shroud. I don't recall hearing that one, but...
Have you determined why
let's
she's
just
immune?
check them all again, just
Genophage targeted... We'll be here, if you need me. Continuing to study Shroud in meantime.
But the Shroud was probably new. I don't know why they wouldn't put that on the right, though, and stack them differently so that I wouldn't get confused. Okay, so Grunt's not, so...
Commander, I did not expect to face the Rachni in this cycle, but I am not surprised.
You said you used them as weapons?
Biological proxies. It was before I was born, but every Prothean had heard the stories. When we knew of them, the Rachni spent their lives singing thoughts to each other. But our scientists were more interested in their biology. The Rachni were well suited to harsh conditions, so we bred them for violence, selecting the most cunning and warlike of the queens. Then we unleashed them upon our enemies. For a time,
so it's their fault.
It worked, until they became too cunning and warlike and turned on us.
Nice.
We put them down before they could develop any further. We thought they had been exterminated. Yet it seems our experiment evolved into this cycle's nemesis. There was no such thing as trusting the Rachni in our cycle. They were animals. But if they will fight the Reapers now, so be it.
They've just been shit on, man. Through the millennia.
I'm glad I met the grunt Krogan. Living in his quarters, I have come to know him better. He will fight the Reapers with great ferocity.
He would respect the Grunt.
I would prefer to be alone.
Okay then.
I would prefer to be alone.
I said okay then. Let's check the next room. Engineers? No one downstairs.
Do you ever think about when we were abducted by...
No, I don't.
Me neither. Commander?
All good, Commander.
That's interesting. Last but not least, Shadow Bay.
Is everything okay, Shepard?
Sort of.
Good to see you, Commander.
Everything okay with you?
Good to see you, Commander.
Oh, you were upstairs. Now you're down here. Okay. Alright. James, man, I know. You and I, we'll hit the field soon, buddy. It's been a long time.
Rachni? Of all the things that... It's like you got the opposite of a horseshoe up your ass.
Grunt is crazier than you, and that's saying something. You're better looking, at least.
Let's head back up to the command. And we are going to clean up the journal. We have a Cerberus abduction. Cerberus is attacking civilians on Benning. Land on Benning and provide protection while civilians are evacuated. And then we have this one for the sun. Alright, Codex, planets, and locations.
The John Tuchanka,
Only
the
now?
Krogan homeworld, boasts extreme temperatures, virulent diseases, and predatory fauna. Around 1900 BCE, the Krogan discovered atomic weapons and promptly sent their planet into a nuclear winter. The majority of the population retreated to underground bunkers, and Krogan culture slipped into a dark age, dominated by tribal clans. In 80 CE, decades into the Rachni Wars, the Solarian Union made first contact with the primitive Krogan and initiated a cultural uplift to shape them into a modern army capable of confronting the Rachni. During this uplift, the Solarians constructed the Shroud facility on Tuchanka to shield the planet from harmful forms of solar radiation. Later, during the Krogan rebellions, reproductive rates were curtailed by the genophage, ensuring the Krogan remained a species in decline and Tuchanka a desolate wasteland. Biotics is the ability of rare... It may be possible to reverse the genophage by extracting an immunity from the genetic data of a cured Krogan female. A Solarian geneticist named Malin, a former student of Dr. Morden Solis, discovered the cure through unethical experimentation on live subjects. The complexity and durability of the genophage derives from biochemical countermeasures that the Solarians wove into the plague in an attempt to make the sterilization incurable. No one is certain of how Malin circumvented the countermeasures, but his work was complete enough to allow replication of his results. In its original form, the cure restored fertility but severely compromised the immune system. This resulted in slow, painful death for all but one of Malin's test subjects. If the beneficial aspects of the cure can be isolated, a specially tailored virus could repair the affected genes in other Krogan.
And finally, this is probably going to be the
Reaper called Harbingers.
These guys,
Ravagers are former Rachni that the Reapers have transformed into heavy artillery through a process of implantation and genetic modification.
I can't even tell where the
As
heads
walking
are.
organic turrets, they can sustain and inflict considerable damage. Ravagers bear egg sacs that continuously spawn swarmers.
That's crazy.
If the sacs are destroyed either during combat or upon the Ravager's death, their entire contents burst forth to charge the enemy and explode on contact. A dead Ravager expels a caustic gas and an acidic puddle. Alliance scientists have theorized that it is easiest for the Reapers to maintain control over units of Rachni genetic extraction because of the species' neurological predisposition for hive mind consensus.
Yeah, that makes a bunch of sense. Bunch of sense. We have a new codex. Okay. Benning. Benning was once a thriving human colony, but the Reapers have rounded up a large portion of the populace for processing. Some pockets of civilian resistance still elude the Reapers, however, and rescue attempts are underway. A resistance radio established during the early days of the attacks continues to broadcast, exhorting survivors to band together and discussing rumors of safe havens. Unfortunately, those rumors have begun to result in ambushes, increasing the desperation of those who remain free. Through all this, Benning's automated agricultural systems have continued to operate, leading to unprecedented stores of food in the planet's granaries and warehouses. There's no percentage. Does it? I think it says 0 when there's a chance to find something. Otherwise, it says nothing. Right? Alright, well, we gotta fly out of here in order to get back to the thing to see. I don't know if, like, what if it's off the area here and I can't tell? That's why the percentage thing, it should be there. I don't know what I'm saying. Or just show the whole thing, but I guess it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Let me just check here to see if, nah. Oh, no, they do care. So, it does matter? What? But there's nothing here, though. Right? I mean, it would say 0, and then it would say nothing. I don't know.
Evasion successful.
I mean, there's that signal thing, but... Oops, I came in on the wrong side there. Oop, coming through here, maybe? Good enough. Let's go.
Evasion successful.
Okay. What are we looking at here? Jesus, that one's busy. Look at that. Holy crap. Horsehead. Let's see. Cradle. Yeah, see. I think I'm going to make a run to the Citadel, to be honest. I think that's the best course of action here. Cerberus abductions. Curious stream. We could do another one. What do I have to... You know what? Now, let's go over here. Let's go to this outside ring and work our way in. You know me, I know you, no? Okay, it is largely made of ice frozen around a metal poor core. Its deposits were of little use to the humans building Arcturus Station, who favored materials from the asteroids towed into the system. Eunomia lies neglected in the void. There is no obvious Reaper presence here. Irene. One of Arcturus' hydrogen-helium gas giants, Irene has had infrastructure in place for fueling civilian and military starships with helium-3 and antiprotons. None of this infrastructure has survived the Reapers. This feels like a planet, yeah. I don't know why that one stood out. It's just the light on it. You can tell. Okay, so we have Themis, a hydrogen-helium gas giant. Themis is one of Arcturus' stable satellites. It rapidly orbits the massive star. And we have this guy right here. You didn't hide from me. We have Alcyonius, is a sizable asteroid, one of many towed through the mass relay to help build Arcturus Station in the metal poor system. Like many of the asteroids in the belt, miners built small habitats on Alcyonius to live close to their excavation sites. When the station was finished, a transient population moved in. Belt communities were too small for the Reapers to bother harvesting. Blasts from their weapons pierced the inhabitants' protective domes, and burned through anti-collision kinetic barriers. As far as can be told, the Belt's population is now 0. Oof. Well, this sucks. I'm just gonna risk it at this point. Just gonna risk it. That might have been the 100%er, and it would that'd be done.
Reapers eluded.
Maybe there's only one there. Might just be a readable or something. So let's just check it out real quick. Lying at the there we go. Intel from the Battle of Arcturus. Okay, we got some intel here. Lying at the L5 Lagrangian point of Themis are the fused metal fragments of Arcturus Station destroyed by Reaper capital ships. The station once housed the Systems Alliance Parliament and the nerve center of the military armada. Oof, oof, oof. Now it is a cold grave for 45,000 people. Some bitch. 50%. I deny thee. I deny. Yeah, let's... Whoa, shite! Jesus.
Faster than
I
light
did not know there was one to the south there. Well, it's not really the south. It's gonna be one of the... There we go. Gotcha. Zippity dope. Okay.
Evasion successful.
Zippity doo da. I'm gonna go for it. Takey. Okay, gas. Records of fuel movement. Thank you. Almost maxed out. And peace. Alright, let's go to the next one. For fuel, I suppose, but now I don't need it. I don't think. Yakua. Yakua is a small rock planet with a thin atmosphere of carbon dioxide after a labor dispute with companies shipping metallic asteroids to nearby Arcturus system. Yakua's iron core and blanket of hematite were briefly mined to aid in the construction of Arcturus Station. Yakua's reputation as the SCAP planet persists to this day, as its other resources are not particularly notable. Fermi. Fermi is a rock wrapped in a haze of carbon dioxide and oxygen, though its temperatures and concentrations make it difficult to support life. Many moons and debris are in its immediate vicinity, leading researchers to believe that at some point Fermi was impacted by something large, launching fragments of the planet's orbit. The wreckage from a scientific station could be detected here, more evidence of the Reaper's presence in the system. I feel like I'm missing something on the outer. Oh, there it is. There's Benning. Okay, and we have Silva. Named for Matthias Silva, leader of the prospector team that unearthed the Prothean archives on Mars. This ice giant was once home to a large recovery operation for helium-3. In its heyday, the helium-3 flowed freely here to fuel merchant ships commuting from Benning to Arcturus. All infrastructure on Silva has been destroyed, along with the colony on Oliveira, its moon. Some Portuguese background planets there. It's Fermi. 100%. I mean, I almost need to take it because I need to know if that's going to go straight to 100 or 50, you know? So, oh, 100 units? Oh, I'm still not going to max out. Holy crap. Okay, see, that's good. Should we do it? So, Benning, the nearest garden world on Arcturus Station, is the primary source of its food supply and an important staging area for starship maintenance and repair. Occupying the planets would be key in an attempt to retake the system's relays. Scattered intelligence indicates that during the battles of Arcturus and Earth, the Reapers sent a small force to Benning to destroy its comm buoys, spaceports, and starships. With the population immobilized and communications cut, the main force concentrated on the larger prize, knowing they could return before repairs could be made or help could arrive. Heat sources in Benning's space indicate a non-Reaper presence here. I'm going to take James because it's been a long time. 2 soldiers maybe. These are like 2 firing powerhouses right now, though. I mean, Liara is just so useful for my Coyote setup, though, that it makes it very difficult to leave her behind. It really does. Her singularity is just clutch for my strategy with the Executioner. But I mean, these guys would go in firing. Like, they would. I think these, I mean, you know what? I'm willing to just see how this plays out. Let's go. Let's just go. 2 dudes shooting shit up. Mr. James, we're gonna get you set up with this Venom shotgun here. We're gonna stick to what seems to be where increases, no, not melee, increases damage and and armor piercing. Let's go with that. So now you got the Venom shotgun, not the Argus, my friend. You're going to get the particle rifle, and let's also do the same thing here. Let's go with armor piercing and damage because, yup. And I think you're done. Let's back it up. Let's go to Garrus. Let me do a double check here. I think you're fine. Particle 5. I think you're fine. And back up. Let's check James again. Am I seeing this right? Venom set. Yep, we're good. Okay, and oops, sorry. We're good. And back and confirm. All right, levels. Okay, what am I gonna do with these levels? I said something about maybe messing around with proximity mines. Fires a sticky. You can just let the guy do what he's gonna do, right? All right, I said I was gonna respec him because I don't want this thing, the group. ammo stuff messing with my ammo when I choose it. Alright, so you know what? I'm probably going to respec them anyways. So let's take a couple of these and see how they work in the field. Because it's probably not going to matter. It's going to go away. So, and then for James, I can tank him up, or I... Ooh, Carnage. What's Carnage again? Rip a target. Yeah, this is crazy, man. This one is crazy. Increased damage or impact radius. He's a... I don't know. I feel like he's a single damage kind of... But I've got a lot of characters just doing a lot of single... I don't have anyone who just does area ravaging. So maybe I do increase the radius as opposed to the damage. Impact. Increase impact radius by 50%. So if there's like a bunch of things huddled together, that's pretty. That might be cool. You know what? Do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do the area with this one. So I feel like he rages in. He just rages down. And he just flailing. He starts flailing. I mean, the graphic on this, if I recall it correctly, things look like they explode into organic bits. Okay, incapacitate enemies by knocking them down. Increase recharge speed. I like the recharge speed. Let's get a couple more actions out of that. And we have 4 points left. Frag, grenade, or incendiary ammo. Incendiary is weakens armor. Chance to make enemy panic. I can't do the here. I am gonna waste it on frag grenades. Now I'm committing on multiple characters. These frag grenades. That's fine. And I think we're good. Let's confirm.
Shepard, Cerberus strike squads have infiltrated one of the major cities on Benning. Initial reports indicated they were recruiting civilians, but further investigation suggested that people are being taken against their will.
For what purpose?
Unknown. We sent a recon team to investigate, and the Cerberus squads reacted by targeting civilians in public facilities. Officially, Cerberus is denying responsibility and condemning the action.
Of course they would be.
They're either lying, or we're dealing with a rogue faction.
Of course they would be.
And innocents are caught in their crosshairs.
Or it's a rogue faction.
Exactly. Secure the area so we can establish a rescue lifeline to the rest of the city.
Approaching the drop point, Commander.
Copy that, Lieutenant.
The people down there are counting on you, Commander. Hack it out.
I mean, the more I kind of learn about things, the more I'm like, I don't know, are there pods? Or does Lucid Man just lie about everything? A bit of a, like a Fifth Element or Blade Runner feel to the setup. I like the layout.
On my way.
This.
Keep me updated.
We're just going to go for it? Civilians. Just waiting for the shooting. Oh, there's definitely... Okay, I think it's just graphical. Okay, let's pick a direction. I don't see a timer or a civilian head count on my screen. So I'm going to assume... I need to get my weapons ready is what I need to assume. So let's get this gun here. Particle rifle and particle? Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I like seeing what these guys are shooting at. For example, like I need to go armor piercing with you. Oh damn, incendiary, that sucks though. Chance to make him panic though. You know what? Might as well here. Put that ammo on, and then I will put my... Let's go more damage to shields barriers. So we have armor. I have got shields barriers. And you have... It's armor. Okay, well we'll see what happens. Okay, let's... Not super casually, but you know... Let's put... Interesting. What's this thing? Spare parts. Be careful. Nemo, if you can read this, stay away from the taxi stand. That place is crawling with Cerberus soldiers. Ellie. Is this whole... okay, there's a ladder right there. Let's just go. We're good. What the hell? Man, for a place swarming with Cerberus, it sure is quiet here, and it's making me nervous. Look at that. That's pretty cool. I want context. I'm sorry if people are dying. The screen needs to tell me that, though. Okay, so run. To anyone reading this, don't trust Cerberus. They're taking people against their will. Just run. Whatever you do, don't look back. Run. It's sort of reminding me of, like, I forget what was the place called? Those were the collectors. This was the collectors showed up and just started taking people. Cerberus gets called in to take care of that, you know? Still. Oh, I think I saw something. Did I? Did I see something? I'm gonna make a run. Did I see something? Yes, right there. What is this? Oh, okay. Oh, there it is. Oh, I had a chance. I had a chance. I had a chance to sneak up on him.